Today is the first rest day of the tour, and a welcome relief for our boys. Their training ride will be easy, which means some lucky fans, like this youngster, will get a rare chance to ride shoulder to shoulder with their heroes. And while Thor and the bigger guys opt for a shorter route, Carlos decides to go a bit deeper, and is soon joined by Vladi. Both climbers knowing that the hard days in the mountains that lie ahead means no rest for their legs.
Carlos is always, he's kind of an unknown factor in this tour. I mean, he could pop out and make an attack like he did on Alpe d'Huez and suddenly run away with the Tour de France. So what he says and what he's capable of doing, no one really knows what he can do in this tour. So I think people are curious about that. According to what he says, he doesn't have a plan. He's here just to see how this tour unfolds for him, because I think he came here unsure that he'd even be in the race. You know, he had the crashes at the Giro. So he said, in fact, he just looked at the road stages in the road book, on the maps just the other day. So that shows you really that he says he's taking the tour day by day, and you have to believe him.
Yeah, I feel sorry for him.
While Thor and Carlos field questions from the press, others take time to relax. For 24-year-old Ignatius Konovalobis, it's his first Tour de France.
You feel it more in the morning, and I do feel it in the morning when you wake up and you make your first steps to the toilet or bathroom, wherever. So you feel like your legs is like, whoa. Oh yeah, I am in Tour de France now.
Go ahead, doctor.
No, I only want to give him, you can also film this, because he's one of the famous guys here. He got two kind of fence posts. No one else got. That's good. Okay?
Thanks.
See you later.
Yeah.
Where are those from?
One is from my amateur team, because it says Souvenir de la Pomme, Marseille.
And the other letter?
And the other letter, I don't know. It says name and surname from Germany, but I never heard it.
Do you want to one day be the person who's sitting in Thor's seat or in Carlos's seat?
Yeah, of course. I think everyone dreams about that, and everyone thinks about that. For the moment, I'm happy to be here upstairs and not sit there downstairs and spend my time with all these media people there, you know. But of course you dream about that, and I think every rider does.
Come on in, Vladi.
Zachodí.
Ignatius's roommate is veteran rider Vladimir Gustav, who has competed in and finished the Tour de France many times in his career.
Do you like rooming with Vladi? He has a lot of experience, eh?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course I do. It's good because we speak Russian together, so it's also easier for us to communicate, and maybe mentality is more Russian mentality we have, so we understand each other good.
Non-vodka. Russian mentality, but non-vodka during Tour de France.
But after the Tour de France?
Oh, after Tour de France, oh yeah, maybe.
Brett, why are you going out for a warm-up ride before a stage like today?
Yeah, it probably sounds a bit mad to some people, 205 kilometres, whatever it is. But yesterday was a rest day. We did an hour 40, but the legs can be a little bit blocked when it starts up a little bit of a hill. And also, Thor's pretty keen to get that first sprint, so we've got to be around him and just be ready. So it's important. Our race sort of finishes at 100 kilometres, and then after that we just ride in with the gruppetto. So we just got to be ready for the start. Make sure all the lactic acid or the crap's out of your legs, and be ready to go.
Carlos is our guest of today. He's following the car.
From the Dutch Ministry of Sport.
Okay.
Good
nice
luck
to meet
and
you.
Congratulations with the football.
Thank you. I'm sorry.
You were very good. You were very good.
Today we said goodbye to the Alps, and I don't know. It's a sentence who lost time last 2 days, and maybe they need to, or they want to try to come back to the race, and you never know what's going to happen in the Tour de France. 40? 14.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Soy el dueño de los Alpes. ¿Se puede dar una foto con el nombre aquí? Sí, muchas gracias. Conmigo y la familia. Muchas gracias. Una buena carrera hoy. Sí.
On the day's final climb, the brutal Col de la Madeleine, all of the GC favorites would show themselves. Unfortunately for Carlos, a bad stomach meant a bad day that would see him lose valuable time in his bid for a high ranking in the overall GC. But for Thor, today was a small victory. Just as planned, he managed to scoop up some more points towards the green jersey.
Otazu. Dile a Alejandro que monte la R3, la otra bicicleta ahí. Vale.
Nobody has an easy life in this world, you know? And of course, when you are in a really high level, you need to be really focused in something, and all these things disturb you. It's not easy.
Need anything, Carlos? What? Need anything?
No, thank you.
Since the beginning of this Tour de France, you have stomach problems, a kind of gastroenteritis, and yeah, it's a kind of frustration, you know, but something like you cannot do anything. You are in a good level, you try to do your best, and when you have an illness, you are sick or whatever, you have a limit, you know. Because sometimes when you are suffering, no, you know, it's the psycho and the physio are together, you know. If you feel good, you don't have any pain, your psycho is always 100%, you know. But if you have pain or whatever, go through this pain, knowing that you want to be with the best and you want to get a result, or you have a goal in the mind, it's not easy. And I'm happy, you know, because could be worse. You know, I'm a fighter, you know, and it's Tour de France is my race, is the race that I like, and I'm here to fight.